Okay, so just take some time and regularly keep whenever you get an opportunity, talk to your kid what he or she want to become and how we can help to nurture that thing. Okay, let us continue with the session. So everybody wants their kid to be very active and healthy, correct? That's most important. Being healthy and being very active, independent. They should become independent. They should do their work on their own. They should take care of their work. They should take care of their class work or homework, or the more independent it will be, more they will have more freedom actually to do their things. Make the child very confident, okay, so that they're very confident in any activity or any participation. Whenever they're doing, they'll do it with a high confidence, and they should be very expressive, responsible. These are some of the qualities, like aspiring, sportive. Whatever the activities whatever the activity they're participating, or whatever the thing they're doing, they'll be very sportive and support each other. That's very important. And coachable. Whenever somebody is asking them to do something, or whenever there's somebody telling them, they should be able to listen actively. Apart from that, creative, very creative. Today's kids are very creative. They also have some certain leadership qualities, like being a team player, having leadership quality, active listener, okay, fight for things, like they easily not they give up. And also giver, not the regular giver. Giver means sharing something, okay, or donating something, or giving their books to their friends, or giving food to their friends, like something, giving back to the society. That has to come from the beginning of their life, and helping. So these are some of the things, like of course most of the parents, they expect from their kids. Coming to the main topic, today's we have 4 stages of kids education. Okay, before this thing, I have one more quick poll. Okay, I just wanted to check with the audience here, like with the group of audience. What's your kids age group? Hope you're all able to see this poll again.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah, what's your kids age, so that accordingly I can out of 14, 7 has answered, 9 has answered. Okay, great. Few more answers. Okay, under 10 seconds, 5 seconds, I'll end the poll. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me share the results. Okay, 50% of the parents having a kids in the group of 5 to 10 years. Very good. And 20% 0 to 5 and 15 to 20. That's good. And 10% 10 to 15 years. Okay. So let us see what are the 4 stages of the kids education. The first and foremost is school admission. Moment the kid becomes 2.5 years, 3 years, then we start thinking of school admission. When the school, which school to be admitted, whether we should send them for a play school, or something. Earlier we used to call them as this thing, Balwadi and all those things. Okay, and there the preliminary education. Okay, before now formal education starts, the preliminary educations, like their pre-KG, prep 1, prep 2, we call it as LKG, UKG kind of education. Okay, that's a preliminary education, basic thing. That is the first stage, 0 to 5 years. Okay, second stage is primary school, like that is from 5 to 10. Primary school is from 5 to 10 years, and again high school and 11th and 12th. Okay, then third most important stage is graduation. After graduations, like be it arts, be it commerce, or be it science, whatever the thing they're taking, they'll do the graduation, like engineering or medical, or like today, company secretary, or chartered accountant, whatever. Okay. And after that, they have to spend some time on training and coaching. Okay, to get a right career, to get a right job, just to sharpen their skills, or to get into the proper job, whatever they're liking. Okay, they need some training and coaching, also to build their personality. Okay, their communication skills and all those things. Okay. Then finally, fourth stage is their post graduations. Some people immediately after graduation they go for a post graduation, or some people they take some time. They want to start with their career. They want to take a break, maybe a couple of years. They want to work for some company and then again go for a post graduations. Okay, and many students nowadays they aspire for a studying in abroad. They want to have a foreign education. Okay, correct. These are the four stages. Let us discuss each stage one by one, and how we can prepare for this. Actually, so like 20% of the audience they mentioned that they have a kid in the age group of 0 to 5 years. Correct. If they are not joined a kid for a school, they have to have some money. Okay. Otherwise, it's a like it will be like sometimes it will be burden on the finance part. Okay. The earlier you start, the better will be in a position to fund the education school. Okay. For example, what all the cost it will have. It will have like admission fees, joining fees, donation fees, and we have to spend some money for stationery, books, transportation, uniform, and other miscellaneous expenses. Okay, these are the like roughly for a school like normal school, it starts from 1.5 to 2 lakhs. And if you're planning to join your kid for a good school like NPS, DPS, or a Baldwin, or a good school where it will be little costlier. Okay, it can cost you 3 to 4 lakhs kind of a thing, just for a preliminary education, I'm telling. Okay, how do we plan? First thing, the moment you have a kid, okay, the moment the happy moment comes in your life. Okay, when you have either a baby boy or a baby girl. Okay, then start saving some money towards education immediately. Maybe next month or after couple of months, start saving some money. Kept aside this money for their school admission or their donation and all those things. Okay, if you start like 6,000 rupees a month. Okay, the duration is very very short term, just for 24 months. Okay, with a reasonable minimum return expectation of just 7%. So you'll be able to accumulate almost like 1.54 lakhs. Okay, during the 24 months. This money you can use it for your school admission and all those expenses. Okay, in case if you're planning to join a kid for a little higher school like NPS and DPS, all those things, the education cost will be a little higher. That time we need to save at least for 3 years. Okay, and the amount is also a little higher, maybe 8 to 10,000 rupees per month, where you can expect more return, like maybe 8% return, medium to short duration. And the amount you're going to accumulate is 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay, that money is required for your kid to join the school. Okay. Hope you're all clear with this thing. Okay. Any questions so far? Any clarifications till now, or like till now whatever we discussed? Anybody has any questions? You can put it in the chat box, or you can just unmute and ask. Yeah, quickly, 1 or 2 questions. So meanwhile, we'll go and see one more video, the same continued video which I had showed you in the beginning of the session. Let me share it. Yes. Hope you're all able to see that, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good.
Yasmin loves animals. Sometimes she even talks to them as if they were a real person. All her friends want to be princesses and artists, but my baby, she wants to be a pet cuddler. that even a real job?
Ishan's best friends are superheroes.
You'll find all of them in his room.
Ishan wants to be a superhero and beat up the bad guys, right, beta?
Yeah. The other day, he saved me from an accident.
Rishabh was born to fly.
At least that's what he thinks.
He spreads his arms and pretends to be flying all the time.
He wants to be a bird. Being a bird isn't our idea of a perfect job. But how do you tell that to a 7-year-old?
One day, there was a man at the door with a box for Yasmin.
Ishan thought he was going to his tuitions.
We told Rishabh we're going to his dadi's house.
Meet the real superheroes.
बर्ड बनना था ना? चलो उड़ते हैं.
When the puppy came home to meet Yasmin, I realized she could be a dog trainer. I mean, how cool is that? I wish I was one.
Ishan got to be a policeman for a day.
I got to ride a police car. Superhero की जगह policeman. That's wonderful.
Maybe Rishabh couldn't be a bird. Pilot class.
How to
Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Second video, giving more clarity. Excuse me.
kids education, right?
Okay, yeah. So hope you all again enjoyed the second video. The first video where we are asking kids, like, we are we are helping them to picture their career. What they want to do, like whether they want to become a pilot, whether they want to become a Ferrari rider, or they want to become a dancer or something. In second video, after listening to them, we are trying to give them the right experience. If somebody wants to become a pilot, take them, it might cost you some money, maybe 20,000, 30,000 or 40,000, whatever the amount it might cost you, but take them, give that experience. The parent, one of the parent, they took him to the police station, and the kid wanted to be a superhero. He wanted to fight, against all these things. Then, that experience, giving that experience with a, inspector or with a, this thing. That's very, it will give a lot of clarity for the kid. That's most important. Let's again go back to our slide. These small things are very important. Okay, not just just ending regular school. Giving this odd experiences will really help the kid to nurture their dreams. So coming back to the second stage, what is the second stage? This is the most important stage where kid is going from first grade to 12th grade, and we have to have a lot of cash flow for this. Okay. So there are two ways of managing this cash flow. Okay, let us first see what exactly how much money is required, and I'll help you. You can easily plan for this certain things. For example, every year, there are two grades of school. One grade it might cost you 1.5 lakhs. The other grade it might cost you 2.5 to 3 lakhs every year. Okay. So again, it will have admission, tuition, all the expenses. Okay. List down all the expenses. Okay. So there are two ways. Either you can make it monthly, or you can make a lump sum plan. Okay. How does it work? For example, monthly plan, you're able to save at least 12,000 to 20,000 every month. Okay, keep it very short term. Maybe just expect around 5 to 6%. Start accumulate this money. Either make it as an RD or liquid fund or a debt fund. Just save this money, and every year you withdraw this money and pay for the school. For example, next year, if the kid wants to go for a school, start from this year itself. Like today, I met one of the parents. The kid was just a 2 years old baby, and they were already planning for the admission and other things when it has to be planned. And also, I told them start saving 10,000-15,000 towards the education right now from immediately from the January itself, so that by next January you'll have money. That money can be taken out and paid for the school admission. Every year it continues. Okay, every year it continues, so that you don't have any burden in between burden to arrange for the funds, because today's apart from the education there will be a lot of expenses you have to manage, correct? Your EMIs and your home expenses, your credit card bills and all those things, correct? Never spend never pay a bill, school bill using your credit card, because it'll become very costly. That's my opinion. Second thing is, suppose you have some money, like again, like when I met the parents, they had certain amount saved, like maybe 6 lakh or 9 lakhs, whatever the amount they saved. I told them, why can't you make that 6 lakh or 10 lakhs into 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs? Okay, make that amount and invest in some funds where you can earn 9 to 12% interest, or fix it like average, you take it 10% every year. If you invest like 15 lakhs or 25 lakhs, you can withdraw every year, you can withdraw 1.5 to 2.5 lakhs. Your corpus will remain same, that 15 lakhs, 25 lakhs, whatever the amount is there, that amount is going to remain in the funds itself. Just you are withdrawing the interest part. You take out the interest and pay the school fees. Every year you take out the interest and pay to the school. This way you can achieve two goals, both second stage as well as third stage you can plan. Clear with the second stage? Any questions? Because this is very important. Second stage. Hope you're all clear. Say in the chat box. Say yes in the chat box. If you're clear with second stage. Sandeep, I will come back to the first stage again. Okay. We'll just rehearse at the end of the session again. Great. Let us move to the third stage. Third stage is very, very, very important, crucial stage for your son or daughter, because that will shape their career, because this is very important. If required, you can take today there are a lot of career counselors are available. You can take their help. What kind of a career suits your kid? Whether they are interested in administrative job, whether your kid is interested in a creative job, whether your kid has having that leadership qualities, so that they can take a better leadership job. Okay, so this is very important, and help your children to go into that career where they have their passion, where they have their interest, where they have a lot of energy in that particular thing. Okay, because once if we go wrong in this stage, then it will be we are going to spoil at least 2 to 3 years of children's career, okay, or education. So let us normal again, arts and commerce or engineering or medical, okay, whatever today's cost. I've taken very nominal cost. I might have taken less also. This is just for helping you to understand the concept. Okay, don't go by the numbers, but just try to understand the concept, how it's going to work. For example, if children is going for arts and commerce college, okay, and the cost, today's cost like 5 lakhs, okay, in future after 10 years with the inflation of 8%, because normal inflation is 6%, normal lifestyle what we are running, it's having a 6% inflation, 5 to 6% inflation, but education inflation is little higher than that. That's why I taken 8% inflation. It will cost you around 11 lakhs when you want to admit your son or daughter to the college. If it is again engineering, you need around 20 to 25 lakhs. If it is medical, again 50 to 1 crore amount is required. Okay, so to fulfill that, what is the monthly savings required? So monthly savings required is 4,700 or maybe 5,000, 5,000, 10,000 or 20,000 rupees, based on what kind of education you're going to give to the kid, okay, or what they want to study actually. As I told you, if you're going for a second option in the stage 2 with a lump sum amount, if you have a lump sum amount and you're going for a second option, then that amount will also grow, and that will help you to fund for the third stage. You don't need to save extra money for the third stage, because that money anyway it will be there in the funds. That amount can be used for funding for the grade stage 3. And then the last one, stage 4. Okay, either this might happen immediately once the your children completes in the graduation. Immediately they might go for a post graduation, either MBA or MCom or BCom. MCom or master degrees, any master degree, MS, whatever. Okay. Or some kids, they want to study abroad. How can we plan this? I'm not going to give any numbers on this, but I'm going to give you some thought on this, how you can help your children to achieve this goal, studying abroad or post graduation, because this requires a lot of money, right? Before getting into the education, there are certain questions you need to ask yourself or with the kid, because today's kids are very smart, actually know most of the things. Okay, what course they want to study, which country they want to travel, where they want to study, which institution, what is the course fees, all the details you need to collect. Then what is the duration of the study, whether it is a 1 year, 2 year, 3 years course, or some courses they come with a 1 year job also. Okay, that you have to plan. And the travel cost, how much cost is required for air tickets or visa, insurance, all the cost you need to plan. Accommodation, because we are going to stay there for couple of years or maybe 3 years, that accommodation has to be planned, because that is an extra cost for this thing, because many parents, they consider only the education cost, what is the course fees and other things, and these are accommodation and travel cost, it will be overburden on them. Okay. So these are the cost which we need to calculate. Okay, it might cost you 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs, depending on the country, depending on the college, or depending on the course, or depending on the currency rate as well. Okay. How do we organize these funds? Because this is a huge cost, right? So there are many organizations, they are providing scholarships. So they provide a scholarship for a talented kid. The kids can apply for the scholarship. They can write the exam. If you win if they win the scholarship, then the money will be given. At least 30, 40 or 50% of the amount will be given to the students, and they can pay back later. Or it will be given for them as a scholarship. That money can be used for their education. That is one thing. Or you need to plan separately, through savings and investments. That is there. Or you can, if you are not able to fulfill entire amount, you can go for education loan, because going to the education loan is not a bad. If you need 30, 40, 50 lakhs, it's a huge cost. You can go for certain banks. They charge you around 7% or 8% or 9% interest for education loan, and you don't need to pay immediately. That's the good thing about education loan. Take education loan, complete the education of the kids, help them to fulfill this. But obligation is that once the kids start earning, okay, once they start earning, or once they start going for a job, just explain them how it's going to work, how they are going to pay back, and how they need to plan it properly. Because once they get a job, then only that it'll have 4 years, 5 years, or sometimes 8 years kind of a duration. They can plan it accordingly, and they can take an education loan. Also, it will help them to save certain taxes for them. For the interest, whatever they're paying, they can save the taxes as well. And some employers, okay, they provide support. How do they provide support? For example, immediately after completing a degree, if they join a certain companies, okay, let's say XYZ company, and they ask the talented, they support talented, employers, talented employees with the post-graduation study. They provide the funds for a tuition fees and other things, and they sign a contract. They may take a 1 year or 2 year contract with the students to work with them. Okay. And then they provide the support, and with that also we can fulfill the foreign education. Okay, these are some of the ways where you can fulfill your kids post graduation abroad study. Okay. Any questions? So far, these are the 4 stages which we completed. Somebody who's wanted to see the first stage, I'll just rehearse it again. Before that, I just want to hear from participants if they have any questions with respect to the topics today. Either they can unmute and ask, or they can put it in the chat box. I'll be able to address their answers. Since you can ask any questions if you have. I thank all the participants. They have taken their Sunday time out, and they invested their time in attending this session and taking some points. Okay, so that they get some clarity about kids education and all those things. Okay, we have few announcements before anybody starts asking questions. Then again, we'll spend some time on the question and answers again. Okay, if anybody wants a detailed planning for kids education, right from school, stage 1, stage 2, or up to stage 4, we can help them to have a proper planning. Where and all they can save, what are the options they get, all those things. And many participants, they're not aware that we started an equity portfolio service. Okay, if anybody wanted to have more details on the equity portfolio service, either they can contact us or they can reach us. We'll give more clarity on that equity portfolio service. And since last 1 month the market is going down and market is corrected about 8%, this is a good opportunity for investing some lump sum money. Finally, I'll be sharing a feedback link in the group. Rekha, can you share the link in the group, chat box?